like that, I think it was. But
A lemon cookie?
yeah, something
The
like
Girl
that.
Scouts?
Yeah, they were like little butter ones, like there was butter or
If
something
the
like
girl,
that.
no, listen,
Mhm.
let me just lay it out for you, okay? Because this is the way it is.
Mhm.
There's only three cookies in the world that the
Mhm.
Girl Scouts need to sell:
Right.
the chocolate
Check.
coconut,
Yes.
the
Thin
chocolate
mints.
mint,
Mhm.
and them other like little butter cookies, whatever the
Yes.
hell they're called.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know what are they called.
Uh, I think it was like sugar. I think it was the butter something that was. We had to
Yeah,
find out. But you remember also the candies that they used to sell for $1, the ones with the almonds in it. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Have you noticed that they've gotten thinner? They used to be so
Oh
thick.
man, you know what? Nita and I were talking about that. I
Mhm.
said, man, when you were young and you were a kid, those
Mhm.
Girl Scout cookies looked huge.
Mhm.
Now they look about the size of a quarter.
Right.
They're like this friggin' big. It's like
Yeah.
maybe the size of a quarter.
Yeah.
Oh, no, no, I have to eat like a whole box just to
Mhm.
get like a little taste.
And they've gone up in price too. I remember when they were
And
like
I,
at
yeah,
$3 or something. Yeah.
how much do you pay for a box of cookies?
I think it's $5 or $6 now.
Yeah, it's $5. You're right in
Mhm.
the middle. It's five
Yeah.
dollars and 50 cents
Yeah. The
for a
reason I
box
say
of cookies.
I haven't bought any this year, so that's
You
why.
know how long it took me to make them cookies last?
Uh-uh.
Because I could have ate all three boxes in one sitting.
Oh my goodness.
Because I love me some cookies. First of all,
Mhm.
anybody knows me will tell you Angelo's got a sweet tooth,
Mhm.
a bad sweet tooth.
Uh-oh.
Because I'll eat. No, I'm serious. I love me some
Mhm.
sweets,
Mhm.
but I'm a diabetic, so you could tell how much they like me, right?
Mhm.
So, but that's what That's my weakness, though. I
Yeah.
love me. Um, I just love to have sweets. I
Mhm.
can't help it.
I mean, everybody does nowadays. I think I've noticed that since I've gotten older, I wasn't like that, but now that
Yeah,
I've gotten older, I have to have something sweet, especially. And
it's
I've
funny. Yeah.
And then also too, I've noticed that if you the creamer section has Girl Scout cookie creamer,
Yes, they do.
and I was like, oh,
My
that's not
favorite
good.
creamer. I love this. I can only find this at Christmas time.
Hmm.
My favorite creamer is peppermint mocha.
Oh wow.
I love hazelnut creamer. You can find that anytime you want.
Hmm.
Peppermint mocha. It only comes out at Christmas.
Well.
Actually, it comes out
Hmm.
right after Halloween,
Oh.
like Thanksgiving, November and December.
Hmm.
And that's the only time you can find it.
Well, my Winn Dixie here has it right now. Actually,
What, peppermint mocha?
my Winn Dixie. Hmm.
No shit. I used
And
to go to Winn Dixie when I lived in Tennessee.
yeah, and also guess what? Amazon has it.
Oh yeah, I know, but I'm not going to pay that price though. Yep. Nope.
Well,
I'll wait till it comes to Walmart in November.
well,
Well, listen, we're live. You want to do this?
let's do this.
We got a show tonight,
We've
and
been yapping.
yeah, we're just sitting here bullshitting. That's what we do.
Yep.
Should we tell everybody what we're doing tonight? You want to wait till after the intro?
Let's do it after the intro.
You got it. It's Thursday night, 4 p.m. in Los Angeles. It's 6 o'clock in Chicago and 7 p.m. here in New York City. Hello, everybody. I'm MadDog the Scipio, joining as I am each and every week. I keep telling everybody, she keeps coming back. I kick her out of the studio. I lock the door. Somehow she finds her way in.
Well, I gotta feed my hounds. I have to hold them back a lot of the time.
I
Deal.
hear you. Amelia, the Pitbull Chapman. How you doing, kid?
Good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. We got a great night tonight.
Yes.
We are doing an episode of What's the Buzz Popcast tonight. I have an announcement to make later in the show concerning the roundtable, and well, we're going to save that for later. But tonight, What's the Buzz Popcast is doing a very special salute to the Academy Awards. Tonight, Amelia and I are going to put our psychic hats on and make predictions for the movies. Maybe.
I don't know how good we're gonna do, but we're gonna try our best.
Yeah, especially when you look at this, goes, I never heard of that movie. When the hell was that? Where was that playing?
It's been like that since I was growing up, so I was.
It's very strange, you know. We were talking off air. All these movies that are nominated, right?
Right.
First of all, I will bet you better than half of them. Amelia and I have never heard of.
Yeah.
Never heard of.
Yeah, it's been like that like for a long time. I was like, well, when were these made? When? Are you sure it's this?
Yeah, but I'm talking about this year. There are movies out I've never. It's like when did this come out? Did I miss this one?
Yeah, and it's like
You know?
they're on Netflix or HBO. I'm like, wait a minute, what? When? They're like,
yeah. I mean, just
not,
weird. When did you first become aware of the Academy Awards, Meal?
Oh, when I was, of course, a little girl, my parents would watch the shows. They were like, because they were into movies a lot, and of course, the music from the movies, and
oh, that was a big thing, right? The music.
oh yeah, and of course, the favorite movie of all time is Grease. So I mean, we loved that movie and the songs from that, and of
Back
course,
up, Grease. Really, Grease.
I love that movie,
Wow.
and they even got me my album that I have over here. When I was a little girl.
Really? See, folks, this is when you know you're old when somebody in their 50s says their favorite movie was Grease.
When I was a little girl, I loved it.
Have the album.
Yeah, my parents got it for me when I was a little girl.
Oh my God, that's wild. That's crazy.
Yeah, and they used to take us to movies when we were little, and it was just so many different ones. I mean, Chevy Chase movies, and I mean, all these other ones, different
Chevy Chase. Oh my God, you're making me feel. Shut up! You're making me feel old. Oh my God. Yeah. You know, it's funny though that you say that. My daughter is 23. This kid loves Broadway music, movie music, television music. She loves. Grease is one of her favorites.
Yes.
She was, I guess, was maybe, I want to say maybe about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, they did Grease on television. It was called Grease Live.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay. So they did a live version of Grease on TV. She was glued to the TV.
Yeah.
This kid, glued to the television. And I thought to myself, man, that's one show that just keeps enduring because it's a lot like West Side Story. It finds an audience every generation.
Yes, and the lady that played the lead actress played the was it the mother or the grandmother?
We found it. Look, happened this year. Look, everybody was Elvis crazy this year. All right, the guy has been dead for 47 years. Going almost, just shy of 50 years.
Yeah.
Elvis has been gone for 47 years, but everybody is like, oh, wow, Elvis. Who's this guy, Elvis?
Yeah, it's like he reinvented the character again, brought him, keeping him alive again.
Elvis died before your parents were born. You know, that's how long he's been gone. I was lucky enough to see him and a long time ago in 1970s, 77, actually. I saw Elvis and got the chance to know some of the people. And Charlie Hodge, I knew Charlie. And I met Elvis once. And it was a very low-key meeting. And what happened was After he died, again, Elvis explosion,
Mhm.
and then it faded out. But the music went crazy, and in the last year or two, again, since Austin Butler in the movie,
Mhm.
again going crazy with
Yes.
Elvis. Again with West Side Story, they redid
Mhm.
that one.
Yes.
The music from that movie is timeless.
It is very timeless.
It's timeless.
And I
Beautiful
remember
stuff.
and I remember, like, I think it was 18 or 19 years old. I was, of course, working at the mall because that was the thing back then when you were a teenager. And I
Mhm.
was just flipping through the channels, and I remember a black and white movie called Topper. And then Topper
Oh,
Returns
shut
was
up!
gonna
Now
come
you're
out
really
after that.
making me feel
Well,
old.
I mean,
Jeez.
I never was like, and all of a sudden I was just watching the movie and I was like, okay. I was just watching it and I just got into that movie and I was like, oh my God, this movie is fantastic. And
Right,
it was from the
Topper.
1940s. And I was like, just imagine the effects back then. They were
Yeah.
excellent. Even now they're more excellent. But I mean, back then they had the technology
Mhm.
to do that. And I was like, oh my God, this movie. And I just sat there like this the whole time, just watching this movie. And I got glued to the TV and they said,
Yeah.
and I was like, Topper Returns too. I was like, I can't wait to watch the next one. It was so good that I watched, I think it was VHS TV tapes back then. And then, of course, the
Yeah.
CDs came out then. So I bought the CD, of course, after that when I got
Of
older.
course you did.
And I was
Of
like,
course you did.
and they were like, do you have Topper? I was like, no, I don't. I wasn't going to let nobody
But
borrow
you can
that.
get it now on Amazon.com.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what I
Um,
tell them now. I said, I don't have the CD. No, I don't have the DVD.
right?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not going to let that movie go
Crazy.
away. Mm-mm.
Um, so yeah, tonight the Academy Awards, we're going to do our preview, the Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
But the way I got a question for you.
Yes.
By the way,
Mm-hmm.
do you know why they call the Academy Awards the Oscars?
I always thought it was just the Academy Awards but I've never knew why they named it the Oscars. Was it after a certain
The
person or reason?
Oscar is the statue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Academy, I'm going to give everybody a little history lesson.
Mm-hmm.
The Academy is called the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences.
Mm-hmm.
They give an award every year called the Academy Award.
Mm-hmm.
It's a statue. That statue has a name. His name is Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they call it Oscar? Because John Barrymore, who was an actor back in the 20s, 30s, and 40s,
Mm-hmm.
said the statue looked like his uncle Oscar.
Oh.
That's how it became the Oscars. So the statue, even though we call it the Academy Award, it will always forever and a day be called the
Mm-hmm.
Oscars. That's the
Hmm.
name of the statue. So just so you guys ever wanted to know that, you know the
Mm-hmm.
answers. Tell them the Mad Dog said you.
Exactly right. And I
So,
know it's
oh,
so
go
that's
ahead,
gonna
Neil.
be
Sorry.
interesting. So I mean, did they have a was ever gonna be the color gonna be the gold always, or were they were gonna do it platinum? Do you know?
No, it was always going to be gold.
Hmm.
I believe it was either going to be gold or silver.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they went with gold to reflect how do you want to say the richness of the award,
Okay.
the eliteness of the award. Whenever we talk about things of excellence,
Mhm.
what do we always say? It's the gold standard.
Okay. To
It's
make it
the gold bar.
or like a gold
We always use the
star.
word gold. Yeah,
Mhm.
gold star.
Mhm.
Exactly. So gold was pretty much always going to be the color.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, because I was thinking, something like that would be like even like when you win first, like the gold to be like the Olympic gold, basically, I
well, they
guess. Or
actually did make two statues. They made a gold one and a silver one.
mhm.
And what happened was the Academy voted on it,
Mhm. Huh.
and they voted for the gold one.
Yeah.
I guess because it looked better, it shined better. It looked like John Barrymore's Uncle Oscar. What the fuck?
It probably looked better that way, yeah.
Do you know, Amelia, that they
Mhm.
give an award for best sound?
Wow.
Like the person that does the sound on a movie set,
Mhm.
that person gets an award.
Wow.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that tonight too.
Yeah.
We have folks. In case you want to know where this is going,
Mhm.
Amelia and I have in front of us,
Mhm.
and I'm not even kidding.
No.
We have in front of
Yep.
us
Right.
every category, every nominee
Mhm.
for every award that's going to happen Sunday night.
Mhm.
And I'm not even kidding.
Nope.
For example, look, let's may as well start the show now.
Right.
Best film editing, Amelia. The
Best
nominees
film
are
editing. Okay.
The Banshees of Inisherin, which I never fucking heard of,
That's a new one for me too, because I was
and
like,
Colin Farrell's in it, and you like Colin
oh,
Farrell, and
I
you didn't
do.
even know he was doing this movie.
Mm-mm. I, see, and I thought he
You
was just
had to
gonna
see,
be.
ladies and gentlemen, you had to see Amelia's face just now when she says, "Oh, I do." Let me
Well,
tell you something.
no,
She almost had like a little bit of a hissy fit here. She's got the all red like a little
well,
girl.
well, see,
Then I mentioned Colin Farrell.
well, what happened was he was supposed to be not into movies anymore. He was be raising his children, his boys, because one of his boys has some kind of a illness. That's what I thought he was going to do. He was going to retire
Right.
and raise his boys, and it wasn't supposed to be in movies anymore. So, from what
Well,
I
maybe
understood.
he needed to make movies to get more money,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Your money, look, people don't understand that.
No.
That's a whole nother show.
Oh yeah, that's a
We
whole
can
different.
do, Jim
Hmm.
Fife could do a whole show with us with that
Oh
one.
yeah.
Please. Okay, so best film editing is The Banshees of Inisherin
Hmm.
with Michael E.G. Nelson, Elvis with Matt Villa and Jonathan Redmond,
Hmm.
Everything Everywhere All at Once, Paul Rogers, Top Gun Maverick, Eddie Hamilton. Those are the
Hmm.
nominees. So, Amelia, I'm going to get my yellow marker out right now, and you got to tell me
Yeah.
who do you think is going to win the Academy Award for Best Film Editing?
Okay. Well, I did see the Maverick movie, that one.
Oh, I did too.
And to be honest with you, the Bill film editing and everything, and I did see the Elvis movie. I and the Banshees and everything. I did kind of see a little bit of clip of the Banshees of Inisherin. Honestly, I think it's going to be Top Gun.
Okay, so Amelia says Top Gun. I
Hmm.
say Elvis.
Okay.
I'm going with Elvis all the way down the line on
Oh,
this
I know where you're
fucker.
going with Elvis.
All right, best documentary short subject.
Hmm.
There's two categories for documentary:
Yeah.
documentary feature, documentary short subject.
Hmm.
Nominees are The Elephant Whisperer, Halut, How Do You Measure a Year, The Martha Mitchell Effect. I've actually seen that.
Hmm.
And Strangers at the Gate, and I've seen that one too.
Hmm.
So, what do you think holds the best chance to win best documentary short subject?
Short subject. Let's see. I'm gonna say the Elephant Whisperers.
All right, so Amelia's going with Elephant Whisperer.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm going to say The Martha Mitchell Effect. I'm going to go with Martha Mitchell because I've seen the film and I know what it's capable of.
Okay.
Best documentary feature. All That Breathes is nominated. All the Beauty and the Bloodshed. Fire of Love. A House Made of Splinters. And then Navalny. I don't know
Hmm.
what Navalny is, but
Yeah, I didn't really
okay.
get a chance to see that one, but I'm gonna say All That Breathes.
All That Breathes. Amelia's going with All That Breathes.
Hmm.
I can tell you I have not seen any in this category, but
Hmm.
if I had to guess, and that's all this would be,
Hmm.
I'm going to go with The House Made of Splinters.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Now, this is a good category. Best visual effects.
Okay.
All's Quiet on the Western Front. Avatar: The Way of Water. Batman. Black Panther, or Top Gun Maverick?
Now, I've seen the Black Panther, I've seen Top Gun, and I've seen the Avatar, and I'm gonna go with Avatar.
Okay, I'm with you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So Amelia and I both going with Avatar: Way of Water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think it's pretty hard to beat Avatar in the
Yes.
way of visual effects.
Mm-hmm.
It really is, because pretty much the whole movie is a giant visual effect.
Oh, especially when they did the movie in 3D, the first one. Oh
Oh
my God, that
God,
was
yeah.
beautiful.
Oh, sure.
Oh.
Now we're going to get into some good stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Best cinematography. All's Quiet on the Western Front. Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truths. That's the name of the movie, folks. I can't make it up. It's called Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truths.
Mm-hmm.
Elvis, Empire of Light, or Tar.
I'm gonna go with Elvis on that one.
I'm going to go with Elvis on that too.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go with Big E on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So Amelia and I are both choosing Elvis for best cinematography.
Mm-hmm.
It was a dazzling movie.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Again, this category is very, very tough to choose.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Best Production Design.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The nominees are All's Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: Way of Water, Babylon, which I just saw Babylon 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a wild, wild movie, and it was an amazing movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also seen Elvis, and the production design was pretty spot on there, too.
Yeah.
This other movie called The Fableman,
Mm-hmm.
I've not seen that, so I can't really say, but I could tell you.
Mm-hmm. I can tell you what that's about. Actually, if you like to know that one is
Yeah, what is it?
actually Steven Spielberg's childhood. That's about Steven Spielberg's childhood.
Oh, I know a little bit of, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, let me just back up a little bit. I
Mhm.
have not seen the
No.
movie.
We've not seen the movie, but that's what that's
Steven
based off of.
Spielberg, for those of you who do not know,
Mhm.
grew up in New Jersey.
Mhm.
And Steven Spielberg grew up not far from me.
Mm-mm.
In fact, they just featured a big
Mhm.
news article here on television.
Mhm.
The theater that I used to go to watch movies
Mhm.
was the very same theater that Steven Spielberg saw his first movie in.
Mhm.
It was called the Westmont Movie Theater.
Mhm.
Okay. And he went to film school here. Partly he went to film school here. He went to film school in California
Right.
for the
But that's
rest
where he
of it.
started. Was where you're. Where
Yeah,
you. Mhm.
absolutely. But I will tell you that I've seen Babylon and I've seen Elvis. Avatar is pretty remarkable.
Mhm.
I'm gonna stray away from Elvis on this one. I'm gonna go with Babylon.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my Avatar on this one.
Okay, Amelia's gonna go with Avatar. Okay, got it. Best makeup and hair design, Amelia.
Mhm.
All's Quiet on the Western Front, Batman, Black Panther, The Whale, or Elvis.
I'm gonna say Elvis because they did a great job with the costumes and everything. Going back to
Really did. I got to
yeah.
say,
Mhm.
Amelia and I are both in agreement.
Mhm.
We're both on Elvis on that one. Now,
Mhm.
this category, I'm going to just completely guess
Mhm.
because this is Best International Film.
Mhm.
All's Quiet on the Western Front, Germany, Argentina, Close, EO, and The Quiet Girl.
Mhm.
Now, I don't know what any of these movies are. I could tell you Argentina was made in Argentina, Close was made in Belgium, EO was made in Poland, and The Quiet Girl is from Ireland.
Mhm. I'm gonna probably say I'm gonna guess the quiet one because I love Ireland and it's so pretty over there. especially if it was made in Ireland. So I'm gonna guess
Okay.
that one.
Well,
me.
I'm going to go with All's Quiet on the Western Front,
Okay.
and Amelia is going to go with The Quiet Girl.
Mm.
Okay. This is an interesting one. Best original song. Now, interesting stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
Applause from Tell It Like a Woman, music and lyric by Diane Warren. Hold My Hand from Top Gun by Lady Gaga and Blood Pop. Ludwig Göransson, lyric and turns. Okay. Natu from RRR, music by M.M. Keravani. I don't even know. This Is the Life from Everything Everywhere All at Once, music and lyric by Ryan Lott and David Byrne. I know who David Byrne is.
Mm-hmm.
Only for that reason, I'm going to choose the song This Is Life.
And I think the way this is gonna go and the way it's been going, I'm gonna say "Hold My Hand," Top Gun, Lady Gaga.
Hold My Hand. Amelia is
Mhm.
Amelia looks like she's going down the line for Top Gun on this one. I said Colin Farrell better move over. I think old Tom Cruise is taking his
Well,
place.
he was so it just. I don't know. To me, it wasn't like a but we'll see.
Here's a category we could debate this one all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Best animated feature. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. That's the name of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, The Sea Beast, and Turning Red. Now, these are animated films.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a little bit previews of Puss in Boots. I've
Mm-hmm.
also seen the previews of Pinocchio. I can say honestly, I've not seen anything or heard anything of the other
Mm-hmm.
animated films. Based on what I know, I'm going to say Pinocchio. I'm going to go with Pinocchio. And that's purely a guess.
I'm gonna go with you on that one.
All right, Amelia's going on with
Mm-hmm.
Pinocchio on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, this is this next category. Oy, oy, oy. Best animated short film. Again, folks, we're not making any of this up.
No, I know where you're going on that one.
Yeah. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse.
Mm-hmm.
The Flying Sailor. Ice Merchants. My Year of Dicks. My Year of Dicks. And it's exactly what it means, folks. Yes, that kind of dick.
Mm-hmm.
And the final film in that category is, again, hold your breath for this one. An ostrich told me the world is fake, and I think I believe it. That's the name of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a short film. The title's longer than the movie. By the time you say the title, the film's over.
Yeah, it's like whoop.
So, Amelia, just based on pure speculation,
I'm gonna go with My Year of Dicks. That has to be one.
I'm going to go with the Dick movie on that one too. Amelia and I are both going with the Dick flick on that one.
The way this world is going.
I know, right? This is a good category, Amelia.
Mm-hmm.
Best costume design.
Oh, I love that one. That was my favorite.
Okay. Babylon. Black Panther. Elvis. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris.
That one's gonna be.
And I
I'm
never heard of
gonna
that
say
movie either.
I haven't either, and I think to be honest with you, they did a great job with the Elvis one, going back and getting everything from the
Yeah,
era, the cars, everything.
yeah. I'll tell you what. You know what?
Hmm.
It's going to be it's really going to be close because remember I've seen Babylon
Yeah, that one's a
and
good
I've
one
seen
too.
Elvis too. Um, I'm going to, and I hate to do this,
Hmm.
and it might bite me in the ass, but I'm going to go with Babylon
Hmm.
on best costume design. Amelia's going with Elvis.
Hmm.
And again, I want to make it clear for the record.
Hmm.
I saw both movies. I would love to vote for Elvis on this one, but I saw Babylon
Hmm.
and the costume design was outstanding.
Hmm.
So I'm going to go with. I think I have to go with. Got to go with Babylon on that one.
Hmm.
So that page is done. Now, best sound, Amelia.
That one's gonna be.
Here you go. Here's the nominees in the best sound category. All's Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, Batman, Elvis, or Top Gun Maverick.
Mhm. Yeah,
Best sound.
that one's gonna be a difficult because I'm torn between the Avatar and the Elvis one
I
because.
have to go with, and I really think I have to do this. I have to go with Elvis on that. I really do.
Yeah, because well, you know what? I think because I think Avatar got it with everything else. I think Elvis got it with this one because of his original and everything too. So I'm gonna go with Elvis on this one too.
So Amelia's going with Elvis on that one. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, best original score.
Okay.
Best original score. All Quiet on the Western Front, Babylon, The Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and The Fablemans.
Original
It's interesting
score.
that Elvis wasn't even nominated for
Yeah,
that
I know that
category.
one is gonna be original score. Let's see. Um, Even though I think the Banshees, I know that Colin Farrell's nominated, but the way that one kind of went is kind of I love Colin Farrell. Don't get me wrong, but that one kind of went for him. That wasn't really a good
Right.
role for him to play. I'm going to say the Fablemans because original score that tells a lot about Stephen, his life and everything like that. And I think I'm going to
Yeah.
probably go with that one, the
I
Fablemans on
think I'm
this
going to
one.
go with Babylon on that one. So you're going with The Fableman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Amelia's going with The Fableman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Best screenplay.
Okay.
Okay. Two categories for screenplay, Neil.
Okay.
All right. Best adapted screenplay.
Yeah.
All's Quiet on the Western Front, Glass Onion,
I've never heard of that
Living.
one.
Oh, Glass Onion?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, it was a comedy. I
Yeah.
saw there was a bunch of people in it too. Ed Norton was in it, Brad Pitt, a bunch of folks.
Oh, I see. Okay, I know which one you're talking about now. That's the name of the movie
Yeah,
that I didn't really pay attention
you
to.
got that one, Top Gun Maverick, and Women Talking.
Mm-hmm.
So, best screenplay. What do you think best screenplay for you?
Let me
Is it Top Gun, Women Talking, Living, Glass Onion, or All Quiet on the Western Front?
let me see. Well, I'm gonna say Top Gun on this one. That's got to take it because that
Okay. Here's what I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the movie Living.
Mm-hmm.
Having not seen it, I'm just going with a gut.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going with a gut on it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this one out. Best original screenplay. Now, the nominees are The Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, Tar, and Triangle of Sadness.
Mm-hmm. And see that one too. I'm kind of torn because Steven Spielberg one, and then of course the Banshees, because that one kind of like he goes back in time to Germany or to
Yeah.
Ireland where he's from, but that one's a good one too. So
I'm going with Everything
Steven
Everywhere All at Once.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go with Steven Spielberg with this one because original screenplay he tells about his life.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with.
All right, Amelia's going to go with the Berg on that one. Did I ever show you my picture of me and Steven Spielberg together? Oh, stay right there. I'm going to pull it up for you. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up for you. I got it right in here, I believe. Let me pull it up for you. I think I'm going to show the audience if hold on, where was it? Wait. Oh, I know where it's at. All right, it's actually in my computer, but let's do this. And I'm gonna pull it up as we're talking.
Okay, that sounds great. That was
best live action.
Mm-hmm.
This is best live action short film.
Short film. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Live action short film is going to be, let's see, An Irish Goodbye. Is it Ivalou, Le Pupil, and A Night Ride, and The Red Suitcase. That's going to be interesting because I've not heard of The Red Suitcase. That's going to be kind of that's going to be a guess for me because I have not seen any of these. So
it's called The Red Suitcase?
Yes, it's The Red Suitcase. It's one of them. I haven't really heard any of these. These are, remember, folks, when we were saying that we've not heard some of these movies? Well, actually, this category for me is one that I've never heard of. I didn't even know they made these short action films. So I'm going to guess and say An Irish Goodbye for me.
Interesting. Okay.
That's my guess. But
all right, well,
I've never heard an Ivalou, Le Pupil, Night Ride, or The Red Suitcase, or An Irish Goodbye. So I'm just gonna say I like The Irish Goodbye. So that's my prediction.
There you go.
So that is mine for some reason. I don't know where they come up with the names. I mean, there might be a good name associated with that. So I don't know. So a lot of times they name of the movie doesn't have anything to do with the movie itself. That's just a name that they just picked out of thin air. So, oh wow, that is neat. Wow.
Let Kai Schoenberg suck on that one. How about that guy?
He must have really pissed you off.
Told you. Out. It's there. There you go. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Now,
see who has the experience now.
I'm going to go with. Just, you know what? I don't know why, but I like the name of it. I'm going to go with The Red Suitcase.
That's what I was thinking you're going to say.
You want that? Is that what you're going with that one too?
I'm going to say An Irish Goodbye just because.
Oh, The Irish Goodbye? Yeah. Okay. Amelia's going to go with The Irish Goodbye. I don't know. Just for the hell of it, I think I'm going to go with The Red Suitcase.
Yeah, I think it just stood out for me. So I think I'll go with that one.
Here we go.
Oh, I think, you know what? I think it's time for a commercial break.
Oh, it is that time.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Oh, man, she's on the ball tonight, man. Keep an eye on that clock. Wow. Hold on, folks. Let's do this. Gotta make Amelia happy. Word from our sponsor. Do you have sweaty balls? Or volleyball netty balls? It's time to make them ready balls. The Manscaped.com Lawnmower 3.0 will do the job and clean your knob with its patented no-nick head, so your head will function as desired. Enter promo code WrestlingFuture for a generous 20% discount. That's enter WrestlingFuture for a 20% discount. Manscaped.com and Wrestling with the Future, going balls to the walls with Manscaped.com. and the Lawnmower 3.0, your balls will thank you. And so will we. What's Buzz Podcast wants to welcome Radioactive FM 88.6 in Wellington, New Zealand, Radio Perth, Australia, and RTL Radio 102.5 in Milan, Italy. Welcome aboard, and welcome to the Buzz. Are you happy now?
I know our sponsors are happy.
Right? There you go. Now, let's see. On to the next category. Here we go.
Ooh, we're getting to the big stuff now.
Yeah. Okay. It's going to be real curious to see how close we get. Because, again, I saw on this whole list, I saw maybe like 4 movies that are on this whole list. Okay.
Right.
And that would be pushing it.
Right.
Let's go with then getting into the top categories now. This is the very last page. Okay. Best actress in a supporting role. So this is a supporting actress, not the lead. The categories are broken down like this. So actor in a supporting role, best actress in a supporting role, but they always start with the ladies first.
Yes.
So best actress nominees are Angela Bassett for Black Panther, Hung Chow in the movie The Whale. I did see The Whale. Kerry Condon for The Banshees of Inisherin. I'm sorry. Jamie Lee Curtis in Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Stephanie Sue in Everything Everywhere All at Once. So that category, it's got 2 nominees in the same category. So I'm going to go with, I got to say, Jamie Lee Curtis. She's the favorite.
My girl. That's my girl.
Yeah, she's the favorite there.
Yeah, and she and I share the same birthday, not the same year, but the same birthday. So that's my girl.
Yeah, not only that, but I think she's the Hollywood's favorite.
Oh, yes.
I really do. I think Hollywood likes her because of who her parents were. Plus, she's a very talented actress in her own right.
Absolutely. And
okay, here we go. Best actor in a supporting role. Brendan Gleeson in The Banshees of Inisherin. Brian Tyree in Causeway. Never heard that one. Judd Hirsch in The Fabelmans. Judd Hirsch is a
fabulous
professional, long time.
Oh, I love him.
He's on Taxi. He's done 100 easily.
Independence Day. Yes.
Oh my God, yes. Barry Cogan, The Banshees of Inisherin, and Ki Hugh Kwan in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Right off the bat, Amelia.
Judd Hirsch.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Yep.
I'm going with the favorite.
Yes.
I'm going with the favorite on that one. So you and I, and I'm going to show you what I did here. I want you to look.
Oh, yes.
You see the little crosses?
Yes.
Those are movies that you and I agreed on together. Here's what I did for the other ones. I put your initial. Well, here we go. I put your initials, and mine have a simple line. You see that little slash?
Yes.
So,
yeah, I put your initials on one you liked, and I highlighted the ones that I chose, and of course the ones that I and you chose. I
can't find my highlighter. I guess maybe it's upstairs. It might be. Yeah, maybe it's upstairs.
Right.
Okay, so now, here you go. This is a good category. Best actress in a lead role. Kate Blanchett for Tar. Ana de Armas in Blonde. I never heard. Oh, I know. Blonde is the Marilyn Monroe movie.
Yes.
I did see that. Yes, I did see that.
We did see that. It was a really great movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Andrea Riseborough in To Leslie.
Mm-hmm.
The film is called To Leslie. Michelle Williams in The Fablemans, and Michelle Yao in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Mm-hmm.
Now, knowing only about the movie Blonde on that list, I'm going to say, because I know who Michelle Williams is,
Mm-hmm.
and I know who Kate Blanchett is. She's a favorite too.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen the movie Tar,
Not, I haven't
but
either.
I'm going to go with Kate on this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a Kate Blanchett. I'm gonna go with her as well. I think
Okay, so Amelia and I are
because she's a
going with
favorite of mine as
yeah.
well.
Amelia and I are going with Kate on that one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, best actor
Mm-hmm.
in a lead role.
That's gonna be
Yeah,
harder for
that's
me.
going to be a tough one. Bill Nighy in
Mm-hmm.
Living.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Mescal in After Sun.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen either of them.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser in The Whale.
Mm-hmm.
That was a hell of a oh man, was that
Oh,
a
I
good
know,
movie.
and I'm so glad he's back.
Colin Farrell, yeah, me too, because he's a hell of
Mm-hmm.
an actor.
Mm-hmm.
Colin Farrell in The Banshees of Inisherin.
Mm-hmm.
Austin Butler in Elvis. That kid worked his fucking balls off
Mm-hmm.
in that movie. I gotta tell you, I'm torn.
I love Colin Farrell. Don't get me wrong, but like I said before, I think he did a big step down. It's good to see him again. But I think Brendan Fraser, I'm gonna go with this one because when he accepted this past award, when he won, uh, I can't remember what movie it was for, but he literally just cried, and I mean, he was so emotional and so accepting for this
Yeah,
other award. I think I'm gonna go with in welcome him back. I think I'm gonna go with Brendan Fraser on this one.
I think there's no question that that's the comeback story of the year.
Yes.
But on the other hand,
Mm-hmm.
you got a 30-year-old kid named Austin Butler
Mm-hmm.
who is first time in the big leagues.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who got the Golden Globe Award, who
Mm-hmm.
received the Critics' Choice Award
Mm-hmm.
for Best Actor in the Elvis movie.
Mm-hmm.
I have to.
Yeah, see, so I'm
I
kind of torn
love.
between the two. Yeah.
Everybody knows how I feel about Elvis. I loved
Oh
Elvis,
yes.
and I
Mm-hmm.
love the movie, and I love Austin Butler. He's an amazing actor.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to go with Amelia on. I think welcome back, Brendan Fraser.
Yes.
I got to say that I'm going to go
Mm-hmm.
with Brendan Fraser in The Whale because that guy. Boy, oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about a guy who cried his eyes out, man.
Yes.
He just wept like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This was a shocker.
Mm-hmm.
This category, Best Director. Why was it a shocker, Amelia? Who's missing?
It is Elvis.
Exactly. Elvis is missing from that list.
Yeah, the director of
Baz
Elvis.
Luhrmann, the guy who
Mm-hmm.
directed Elvis.
Yes.
He's not on the list.
Yeah, and either is the one from Top Gun. He's not on there either.
He's not on there either.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And let's see.
So now we got to try and figure out. It's good. This is a hands down though.
Mm-hmm.
Look who's on the list.
Steven Spielberg.
It doesn't. No other name matters there.
Not to me. He's
Not
me,
to
he's hands down.
anybody else either.
Nope.
The name that's going to be nominated and win is Steven Spielberg.
Mm-hmm. Everybody knows that one. So I mean, it's like here, everybody
he wins by default
Mm-hmm.
because he's Steven fucking Spielberg.
Right.
That's why.
He's like,
by
here,
the way,
everybody.
hold on there, Kai Schoenberg. Who's Angelo with? Oh wait, that's Steven Spielberg. Hey Kai, kiss my ass.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye. Okay, now let's talk about putting the pedal to the metal here because we got some heavy duty movies up here.
Yes.
And I saw a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Best Picture nominees are going to be a tough one too. This is going to be a very difficult category. How would you
Yeah.
like to be the person voting on this shit?
Not me, because it'd be all like, okay, let's see, let's go sit around a table and let's talk about this movie. We have to watch a lot of it because of
Yeah,
how
right.
many these actors and actresses and best sound, and we have to even
Yeah,
coming up with the sound to these movies. That's the hard one,
no shit.
and
That's hard work.
putting the clips together to even put the movies out there for people to see. Come watch this movie, da da da, and just
Well,
like,
and here's the funny thing about it.
mhm,
The movie Babylon
mhm,
was a movie about the movie business.
mhm,
That's what it was about.
yeah,
It was a movie about the movies.
mhm. And how do you
The
put that together?
nominees, Amelia, for
Mhm.
Best Picture: All Quiet on the Western Front,
Yes.
directed by, uh, I'm sorry, produced by
Mhm.
Malty Grunnert. Avatar: Way of the Water, directed and produced by John Landau, James
Mhm.
Cameron, producers. The Banshees of Inisherin, Graham Broadbent, Peter Sesnerin, and Martin McDonough, producers. Elvis, Boz Lerman, Catherine Martin, Gail Berman, Patrick McCormick, and Schuyler Weiss, producers. Also, Boz Lerman directed.
Mhm.
Everywhere, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Daniel Kwan, Daniel Schubert, and Jonathan Wang, producers. The Fableman, Christy McCosco, Steven Spielberg, and Tony Kushner, producers. Tar,
Mhm.
Todd Field, Alexandra Michelin, and Scott Lambert, producers. Top Gun, Tom Cruise, Christopher McQuarrie, David Ellison, and Jerry Bruckheimer, producers. Triangle of Sadness, Eric Hemmendorf and Philip Bober, producers.
Mhm.
Women Talking, Dee Gardner. Is that how you say? Oh, Dee
Mhm.
Gardner,
Mhm.
Jeremy Kleiner, and Frances McDormand, producers.
Mhm.
And by the way, Frances McDormand's a hell of an actress too.
Oh, yes.
Um, those are the Best Picture nominees. I gotta tell you,
Mhm.
I think, I think that, The Whale is going to win Brendan Fraser a Best Academy Award for actor,
Mhm.
but I think Elvis is going to be. I think it's going to be tough.
Yeah, well, 'cause see, the Tar is like a
It's got
it's
Avatar.
yeah,
It's
it's
got
that was
Elvis. You
hard.
got Tar, Top
Mhm.
Gun.
Yeah,
There's a lot of tough. I'm going to just. All right,
yeah.
I'm going to. Here's what we'll
I'm gonna
do.
rule out Tar, because that one to me, when I saw what it was about, that to me did not really, that's like at the top, like the bottom one.
Okay,
You know,
so
that
Amelia's
one's
going to
not.
say no good with Tar.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to go with So here's my. I'm going to put it out there.
Mhm.
I'm going to give two choices. I'm
Mhm.
going to go my first. Here's how I'm going to do it.
Mhm.
My first choice is going to be Elvis.
Mhm.
My second choice, man,
Oh my goodness.
my second choice for Best Picture, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Okay, let's see.
And I have no idea what it's about. Here's what I did, Neil.
She is like she owns a laundromat. She owes the IRS, is from what I find out, and she's going through a divorce.
Shh,
She
I don't want to know.
Okay,
I don't want to know.
okay. Well,
Don't
that's it.
spoil the plot for people that ain't seen it yet.
No, that's all I know. That's pretty much. I kind of wrote
All right,
down
so
like
what are
little
you
notes.
gonna? What is your choice for Best
I'm
Picture?
gonna say, of course, I'm gonna go between Elvis and the Fablemans.
Okay, so Amelia's going to go with. Okay, let's do that.
Hmm.
Okay, the Fableman and Elvis. Okay, so
And you're gonna go with, you said, everything,
I'm going to
everywhere,
go
all at
with
once.
Elvis and Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Okay.
But if I know Hollywood,
Mm-hmm.
because they love Steven Spielberg,
Mm-hmm.
the Fableman's probably going to win it.
Mm-hmm.
or it's going to be up there. Let me see.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Amelia. Okay. So my choices are Elvis and no, and I can't say I can't. I'm going to go with it. I'm just going to put it out there. Okay. Everything, everywhere, all at once, and Elvis. Those are my two choices.
Okay.
My first choice is Elvis. My second choice is Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Your first choice is The Fableman. Your
Mm-hmm.
second choice is Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me tell you what the tally is over here.
Okay.
Amelia and I agree on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Amelia and I agree on 11 categories out of 23.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be interesting to see what the rest of them categories look
And a couple of them we just kind of guess it like, well, let's see.
Yeah,
The
we're
name
just
sounds
look
interesting, so.
throwing it to the wind, right?
Yeah, because it's like you said, it's like we've never heard of them, or there are foreign films made somewhere that are coming here to be nominated and see how they go.
Oh wait,
And
hold on a second, Amelia. Hold on
Mhm.
a minute. Look, okay,
And that's not all of them, people. Okay, that's just some of the ones that he has. That.
that's Spielberg.
Hmm.
You see, your boy's going to pull another Academy Award out of the hat,
Where was that taken, by the way?
huh?
Where was that taken?
New York,
Hmm.
about 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting, though. It's like you get to meet all these different people, and you're going to be actually going somewhere in a couple weeks or so.
I'm going to Beetle Fest.
Cool.
I am, in fact, I want to show the whole world my new toy that I just bought.
Hmm.
Because I'm not taking the whole setup up to New York, but I got me a little portable studio in my hand.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's easier that way too, because that way you can talk, ask questions, and then of course they answer, and it's just easier that way to interview. Because it,
My wife was going to send me up there by myself. I said, You're coming with me, right? She said, No, I don't want, I will, but I don't want to. Please, come on.
well, I mean, she'll be able to go to the beach and things like that, right?
The beach
Mm-hmm. Will it be
in
nice up
March?
there? Is it not nice up there that time of year?
No,
No.
it's fucking freezing.
Oh,
Are
here we
you
get the
kidding
yucky, and
me?
we get the fog, and we get.
Do you
Ugh.
know what month this is? This is March.
Mm.
It's cold
Ugh, I hate the
and
cold
windy.
sometimes.
March is very windy up in the
Oh yeah, I
Northeast.
hate. You know why? It's because it's getting time to be Easter time, and next week, what I hate about Florida, and I don't know about up there where you're at, but it's spring break time. Spring break brings all the teenage college people down here, and it's
Spring
horrible.
don't happen in New Jersey till the sun comes out, and the
Oh,
sun ain't come out yet.
it's the horrible part about Florida is it brings all the college kids down here. Spring break, and it's like,
Even when the sun's out, you can freeze your balls off. Because it looks beautiful outside, and then you open your front door,
or it's like, forget it, never mind, I'm going back
and your
inside.
testicles freeze and fall to the ground.
Mm. I'll be
That's what
like,
happens.
never mind, I'm going back inside. Thanks.
Exactly.
Unless you're here in my room where it's freezing cold.
Exactly. Because it's why? Because it's fucking cold. That's why.
Here in my room is cold, right?
I'll tell you what. Let me see. So, what do you think? We had some interesting predictions tonight.
I think so too. And a lot of these movies that I think should have been nominated weren't even on there for a lot of
Yeah,
categories.
it's like the movie Blonde about Marilyn Monroe.
Mhm.
It was only one mention, and I
That
think
was
that was
it.
like
But
costume design or
and supporting actress too.
so.
To
Oh yeah, supporting. Yeah,
that
supporting character.
that
Yeah,
was like, what? Wait a minute, where did that come from? Out of the blue that they
out
just
of
had
nowhere. Yeah,
put that in
exactly.
there. But what I'm anxious to find out is what they're going to be putting in the goodie bags for this for the presenters. Every year, it's always something different, always something new.
We're
So,
going to have to find out from Jeffrey Mark. By the way,
hmm
Jeffrey Mark is a very dear friend of mine. He also happens to be, like the man about town in Palm Springs in
hmm
Hollywood. He's very connected to the Hollywood Museum,
hmm
and he'll be here March 21st.
hmm
He's going to bring with him
everything that they
his
in the bag.
gift bag from the Academy Award gifting suite.
hmm
And if
Oh,
he
yeah.
doesn't bring it with him, I'm going to put my size 8 up his ass.
Well, I know that they give out some nice like gift certificates from Rodeo Drive or some perfume or something. Because I remember back a long time ago when I was first working for AT&T before it became AT&T. But
Oh, yeah. Tell people what you used to do.
well, back then when the Razor phones were real popular,
Yeah.
everybody wanted a Razor phone. It was like a almost $200 phone. Well, I got in charge of the committee. We used to always get the phones. They wanted a certain color for so many people. We used to get
Yeah.
them together and we put them in the bags, getting ready to be shipped out to California. And then, of course, we had to see the little award things with it and
Yeah.
everything. We had to put the little stickers on it for certain people.
Hmm.
And we are like, okay, here goes this one. We had to make sure everything was okay, open them up, make sure
Sure.
everything was fine, and getting ready to ship out for each presenter. And we had so many bags that we had to put in for everybody. And
These are
everybody got a Razor
people.
phone.
Here's what pisses me off about that whole thing that you just laid out.
Mhm.
Here's what pisses me off about this whole thing. These are people who can easily afford to buy anything they want because
Anything they
they've
want.
got money out the ass and they got all kinds of connections and they can do all this shit.
Mhm.
But they stand in line to get free phones that retail for $200 at Amelia's AT&T kiosk
That was like back
somewhere.
like when they first started, like what, 10,
Yeah,
15 years
well,
ago.
wait a
Yeah.
minute. $200 was a lot of money back then for a
It was.
phone.
Yeah. Mhm.
Now, my daughter's iPhone cost $850.
Mhm.
That I want to kill her for, but it's my daughter, so she can have it. Anyway,
Mhm.
but yeah, look, here's
Mhm.
the thing. You know, these awards, they started out. I love how they started out because they
Oh, yeah.
actually started out, you know, acknowledging people that did good work.
Mhm.
Now, like anything else, Amelia, the Academy Awards has been corrupted by politics, playing favorites.
Mhm.
Who's
Who's doing
the
who to get a
who's the
movie
favorite of
role?
the week? Yeah,
Mhm.
like who's the favorite of the week?
Mhm.
Um, who's on the shit list this week?
Mhm.
Oh, don't sit that person next to that person.
Right. Mhm.
Here's what this is going to be very telling.
Mhm.
If they're sitting at tables, it's going to be a very, very interesting night. But
Oh, yes.
if they're sitting in like an audience setting,
Mhm.
like theater seating, like that,
Mhm.
it might be a different story. Because I remember one time they had the Academy Awards at a ballroom,
Mhm.
and they had everybody at these round tables.
Right.
Well, let me tell you something. There were a couple of them tables that had competitors sitting at them.
Oh, dear.
And one guy won and the other guy lost, and they didn't look at each other for the rest of the fucking night.
Oh, wow. But they were chatty right before that award came
And they
out,
were
though. Like,
talking up a storm before that.
mm,
As soon as that, and the winner is, and the winner is
mm.
Robert De Niro. That other person shut the hell up real
And they
fast.
did. Oh, goodness. And I bet you they were for competitive roles before, and they were probably best friends and co-stars on each other's films probably
You guessed
before.
it, kid. You guessed it.
Hmm. That's sad when they
Absolutely.
would do that. It's like, your
It is.
friends and,
What do we
you know,
got coming up next week, Mel?
well, I know that, of course, we're going to be kind of, you said you were going to be bringing an announcement, I think, toward the end of the show. I don't know if you
I
wanted to.
do have an announcement, but I want to make sure that you do next
Well,
week's.
I
Yeah.
know that we're going to be doing
That's
March
the
the
reason I
14th.
do everything. You know that, right?
March 14th
I'm
on
not just a
Tuesday.
crazy old man. There's a reason I do everything. Go ahead.
March
What's
14th, we're going to be actually announcing the award winners. We're going to be comparing notes to see who won.
yes.
And
And
that
what are we
is
doing Wednesday?
Blunt Talk. Deep Fakes, Part 1
Yes.
on the Big Mouth, I think, if we're going to be doing the Big Mouth. I am not sure.
Yep.
And then
The
the
big mouth.
16th, Thursday, we're going to be doing Deep Fakes Part 2.
Yep. And it will not be on the round table.
Okay.
We're bringing the deep fake show is going to be part of What's the Buzz.
Mm-hmm.
So and actually it's going to be part of our shows during the week are Blunt Talk, The Big Mouth, and What's the Buzz.
Mm-hmm.
We attempted, ladies and gentlemen, to do a round table discussion. There's one problem with that. The only people involved in that round table discussion were Amelia and I, because nobody else had the balls to do a round table discussion with us. They either booted themselves out or they had me kick their ass out. So a
Or
round
too
table
sensitive.
discussion is hold on, Mill. Hold on a minute, because I'm going to get this out. A round table discussion is supposed to be a few people, like 3 or 4 people sitting around, right?
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't get 3 people that had the balls or the intellect. Imagine
Right.
that. The intellect to hang with us. Because I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a pretty tough cookie, okay? And I'm not boasting, I'm not bragging. I know my shit,
Yeah.
okay? I know my stuff because I study like a fiend. I study like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And Amelia does a lot of research, and she's got. You see these papers? Let me show you something.
Yeah, I kind of
See these
owe him some
papers?
paper.
This is her damn fault, okay?
I owe him like a couple reams of paper already.
Yeah, this is her fault, okay? But
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have to send me about 5 reams of paper.
Yeah,
You're gonna
it's
have
on
to
my Amazon list.
steal them from your office and mail them to me because
Right?
all my reams of paper all went. Hold on a minute. I want people to.
Mhm.
You think I'm lying? I'm not even lying.
No, he's not lying, people. He's
I'm
not.
not lying. Okay. Let me show you what this woman had me do. Okay, because she makes me crazy. All right.
I have an
This is what
Amazon wish list, people, so reams of paper
see.
are on my
You
list.
see this? I had I had no paper till I met Amelia Chapman.
Mm-hmm.
Now this looks like the New York phone directory.
I make him
Okay.
type stuff down so he
This,
can actually
I feel like I
save
I
it.
should be in an office with all this. Like, look at this notes. Me taking notes. Look at this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Me taking notes. I don't take notes. The hell's this shit? Anyway,
That's if he has to go
so
back to it. He has it already there. So,
well, if you know what, it's true. If I need it,
mm-hmm.
it's
There you
there.
go.
Plus,
Mm-hmm.
I have it backed up on hard copy,
Mm-hmm.
and I have it on the computer, and I
Right.
have it on paper.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to temporarily say goodbye to the round table because it doesn't seem to be working with only 2 people doing a round table.
Right. But he did surprise me and say he's going to be bringing back the psychic realm, which I'm excited about. Yay.
We are bringing back the psychic realm. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And I'm
Those of you
excited
who
about that.
don't know what we're talking about, I want you to look at the bottom of your screen if you're watching this.
Mm-hmm.
We have 3 dedicated YouTube channels. We have at What's the Buzz Popcast,
Mm-hmm.
at Blunt Talk Radio, and at the Psychic Realm Network.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Those are our YouTube channels. We have a channel called the Psychic Realm Podcast. Go there and take a look at some of our shows. I
Mm-hmm.
think you'll be very, very surprised and very, in fact, I think you'll be impressed at some of the shows we've done. We've done shows on the occult. We've done shows on
Mm-hmm.
things that are paranormal, things that are unusual and out of the ordinary.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fascinating watching and listening. And all of the shows on all of our YouTube channels, all of them are on our radio feed.
Yes.
Radio on demand, ladies and gentlemen. That's What's the Buzz Popcast. We are radio on demand, anywhere, anytime you want. You can listen
Exactly.
to us in your car, at work, at home, on Alexa, at the beach, anywhere you can find a radio, there we are.
Yes. Just check your
Let's
local
just like it
stations for
says,
channel.
just like it says on the bottom of the scroll right
Mm-hmm.
now. On the road, in the
Mm-hmm.
car, we're everywhere you are.
Mm-hmm. Just check your local stations for channel. And if you have any questions, concerns, ideas for shows, it's what's the buzz popcast gmail.com. What's the buzz
Absolutely.
podcast at gmail.com. Just
Yep.
let us know what you want, have concerns about, questions, show ideas.
If you'd like to be a guest on the show
Mm-hmm.
to talk about something that we've discussed and you
Mm-hmm.
have a differing opinion, join us. We welcome people to
Yes.
come on our show. We'll have you on the air with us on video. If you don't want to be on video, that's okay too. You don't have to
Mm-hmm.
be. We can put you on audio.
Yes.
We'll still be able to hear you. We won't be able to see you. That's fine.
Yep.
If you want to hide your face, we're okay with that.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
Yes, we're
I've been
very
trying
okay
to
with
hide
that.
my face for years, but I'm just too damn pretty, you know.
Oh, yeah. He's
Shut
got a
up.
good
Oh, you're
voice.
agreeing with me. Oh yeah.
You
Listen to
told me
this.
to agree with you. Remember, you paid me for that. No.
I have a face. Look, you all know I have a face for radio. Okay.
Mhm. He does. He has a good radio voice. Yeah.
I didn't say a voice for radio. I said a face for radio. Because I have a good voice,
Yeah.
I have a face for radio. Do
Mm-hmm.
you think that people on television want to see this? Thank God it's only YouTube and not TV. By the way, I had my own talk show years ago, and I was about 80 pounds lighter.
Hmm.
You know, I was like 138 pounds, and I was lean and mean, and I had abs. Even though they were painted on, I had abs. You know. Well, I'll tell you what, Amelia. Let's. It was a good show tonight. We're going to go into the weekend. We're going to have a good time. Be safe for everybody. Spend some time with your family. Look up and be thankful and say thank you, God. I appreciate another day.
Oh, yes.
And never lose sight of the fact that everybody has a boss.
Oh, yeah.
You know, everybody has a boss. Mine just happens to be up.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
All right, Amelia, we're going to get out of here. Have a great weekend. For Amelia, the Pitbull Chapman, I'm MadDog Scipio. Take care of it and just spread some love.
Yes.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Have a good